Welcome to Arogya Shastra English channel. We are going to continue with part 2 of our weight loss series. Today's topic is why I gained so much weight. I request all the members to post their questions related to weight loss in the comment section. I'll answer all these questions in the next part of the videos. Please post one question per comment for ease of tracking and feel free to add multiple comments. Feedbacks are always welcome. I feel motivated if you like the video and subscribe the channel. Please keep sharing this good information with your family and friends. Let's begin with the first concept. To find the name of the concept, let's play a quiz game. What is it called? Taking a substance in a large amounts or for longer than you are meant to. You want to cut down or stop using a substance but not able to do so. What is it called? You always crave for this substance. What is it called? You consume the substance even if there is a public warning that it is harmful to your health. What is it called? When you stop consuming the substance, then you get withdrawal symptoms. You are restless, mood swings, crave for it. What is it called? It is called as addiction. Can you relate this to any food item? If you are facing same problem, then you are addicted to sugar. Yes, sugar is addictive. Sugar is potent activator of dopamine reward circuit. When the dopamine reward circuit is stimulated, dopamine is released, producing feelings of pleasure and euphoria that drive an individual to seek out rewarding experiences or the substances repeatedly. Activation of the dopamine reward circuit by sugar also initiates the anticipation and food-seeking behaviors. In other words, the body becomes conditioned to desire and seek out the sugary foods. In simple words, if you keep eating sugar for long enough time, then it will essentially rewire your brain circuit, which lead to addiction. This is very interesting. Please understand why you get cravings. The population of bacteria in your gut depends on what type of food you eat. If you are eating sugar, the number of bacteria surviving on sugar will increase. When you do not eat sugar, these bacteria remain hungry. They start sending signals to your brain that they are hungry and they need sugar. The communication channel is called brain-gut microbiome axis. So do you understand now? When you change diet, why you suffer for first few days? Please understand the difference between hunger and cravings. Don't fall for cravings and never avoid hunger. Here is more interesting stuff. Sugar is a type of carbohydrate. Carbs has similar effect like sugar if it is processed or refined. Let us understand carbs more. This is more important for you to understand why you gain weight. It is very easy for body to convert extra carbohydrate you eat to store as a body fat for future use. So if you eat extra carbs than daily need, then you are asking for body to store it. It happily comply to it. You need to eat amount of carbohydrates as per your daily need of energy. If you are doing highly active job, then you can eat more. If you are doing less active job, then you must limit your intake of carbohydrates. This is key to the weight loss diet. Carbohydrates are addictive and they make you fat. Are they so bad? Before claiming that, we need to understand it first. Sugar is simple form of carbs. The glucose, fructose, galactose and sucrose are the simple forms of sugar. They are digested and absorbed quickly. Starches are complex carbohydrates. Starch is produced by most plants as an energy storage molecule and is commonly found in grains, legumes, and root vegetables such as potatoes, sweet potatoes. Starch takes longer to break down during digestion compared to sugars. Fibers are also complex carbohydrates. They don't get fully broken down by our digestive enzymes and instead are fermented by the bacteria in our digestive tract. Generally, fruits and vegetables contains a mix of simple and complex carbohydrates, including fibers, which slows down the digestion and blunts the blood sugar response. That is why we should eat whole food, not just the juice or refined food. Refined carbohydrates refer to carbohydrates that have been processed. For example, when the bran and the germs are milled away from the whole grain to make refined grain products, most of the fiber is removed. The resultant starches are digested and absorbed rapidly, sometimes raising blood glucose levels as quickly as simple sugars. So, here please understand that whole food is always better than refined food. Let us understand the concept of insulin resistance and weight gain. When you eat extra carb, it gets broken into simple sugars, which get absorbed into your bloodstream. This gives rise in blood glucose levels. Body releases insulin in response to glucose, which carries glucose to cells. But as there is extra glucose than cell needs, the cells start refusing to accept it. It start resisting insulin. This is called as insulin resistance. Insulin resistance promotes weight gain. This is major reason for the weight gain. Insulin resistance also leads to many disorders in the body, but this is topic for another video. Here remember that insulin resistance is bad, and if you keep the supply and demand ratio well, then you will always be fit. Insulin resistance leads to health problems. Then the key must be not to eat all those carbs, right? This is why many does low carb diet for weight loss. Let's see if it is right thing to do. The low carbs leads to weight loss, but also gives problems like mood disturbances, digestive problems, or neurological issues. You should not be on low carb for very long period. Also, when you are on low carbs, you need to increase fats. We will see this in next part. Generally, moderate amount of carbohydrates are healthy. This is recommended for lifetime. But if you are very active person or you are doing hard work daily, then you need more energy and more carbohydrates. If you are eating more than daily need, then you will gain weight and you will have high chances of getting autoimmune disease. As we should be eating moderate amount of carbs, then we should focus on eating more quality carbs than quantity. Quality is determined by number of nutrition, vitamins, minerals, and fibers in it. We should avoid refined and less nutritious carbs. So let's first see what all food items has carbohydrates. Sugar, grains, fruits, beans, peas, legumes, and starchy vegetables has carbs. So how to really find out right amount for you? Are you going to calculate it every day looking at what you are eating? This is not practical. So we will be using common sense to achieve it. If you are already overweight, then you are probably know that you are eating more carbs. Start slowly reducing the carbs. When you start losing weight, then you can remain on that portion. You can keep experimenting and adjust the quantity. We have already seen that refined carbs are not good for us. So we will reduce it and increase the quality carbs. We have reached to our first set of rules. Please note that we have just started and many more videos to come. Do not change anything until you watch all videos. First rule: no sugar. In our weight loss program, this is only restriction. You should avoid all forms of simple refined sugars. Second rule is reduce refined food and grains. This will reduce extra carbohydrate consumption and bring it down to moderate level. Third rule is eat quality carbs we get from whole food like fruits, vegetables. Even if you make juice, do not filter and consume with the fibers. Fourth rule is reduce frequency of eating. This will also keep check on eating unnecessary amounts of carbs. Eat only when you are hungry. Do not eat just because you are craving for it. We have learned why craving come. It is addiction or your gut bacteria. You want to nourish your body, not the wrong bacteria in your gut. Do not worry if you are still left with questions. Just post them in comment section. Also, we will be designing the complete diet plan after we understand all the concepts. So you will have complete information to lose the weight and be healthy. Some people always ask why this person is not gaining weight even if he or she eats more than me. There are few common reasons for it. First is person may be living very active lifestyle. He may be doing lot of hard work. So the carbs he eat are consumed every day than getting stored. Next reason could be genetics. Few people are lucky ones. Their genetic structure allows them to eat as much as possible, but body does not store fats more than certain limit. But if you tend to store fats, then you are just not one of them. If you have relatively carb-friendly population of gut bacteria, you will do better with the high carb foods than someone who doesn't. If you can take a good sleep and your body does all repairing work easily, then chances of you tolerating carbs is more. The point is that well-nourished people have better carb tolerance because they are getting all the nutritions their body need to break down carbs. If you want to improve your body's carb tolerance, nutrition-dense food is the way to go. I am waiting for your feedback. Please post your questions in comment section. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notification. Please share the good information with family and friends. Thank you.